Hi all, very good morning. Welcome to Chandan English YouTube channel. After a long time we are meeting here. Okay, so in this session I am going to discuss about biology most expected MCQs. So students, from starting to ending, please all of you look at this session. It will be very helpful for you for the upcoming RRB Group D, SSC GD, RRB NTPC and SSC CGL. And recently RRB Group D notification has released again. So all of you focus on this MCQ students. It will be very helpful for you. Okay. So before starting the sessions, once all of you click the like button and please do share this video to your friends and relatives so that it will be helpful for them also. Okay. Yes. Diseases that spread from one person to another are called communicable diseases, degenerative diseases, non-communicable diseases, none of the above. So this is completely English channel. So those who are interested to learn MCQs only in English language, this is a correct platform. Okay. So everybody please mention here. Yes, as I told you already in the evening session only, I have told you already what I have told you. So in Chandan Telugu YouTube channel, I will be available at the evening session, and in the morning session, the live will be in Chandan English YouTube channel. I have clearly told one and all. Okay, and what is the answer for this question, students? So this session is completely biology most expected MCQs. I will display the question. If you know the answer, mention it in the comment section. Okay, and beyond that, we will even discuss lot of information about this. Yes. So from now onwards, daily classes will be scheduled in Chandan English, Chandan Telugu as well as Chandan main channel. So all of you students, please subscribe to those three channels so that if any class is there, you will get a notification. Okay. So tell me students, what is the answer for this question? Very good. Diseases that spread from one person to another person. So we have types of diseases. Okay. Some will be spread from one person to another person. Okay. Some type of diseases will be spread from one person to another person, like HIV, okay, like malaria. So these are all what happens to this type of diseases. These diseases spreads from one person to another person. And some diseases, okay, so when we are at childhood, they will, if a single tissue is damaged, as we go on grow up, what happens? The tissue, okay, that tissue will break down and a different type of diseases will be affected to us. Okay, that is one type of diseases. And some diseases will be that, okay, they will not spread from one person to another person. Okay, they will, as we grow up, that diseases also grow up and finally it may lead to death. Okay, so what is the answer for this question, students? Yes, very good morning. Okay, very good. And the answer for this question is, as I already told, okay, the diseases which spread from one person to another person. So those diseases are said to be as what? Communicable diseases. Okay, the diseases, for example, if a person is affected with HIV, okay, if a person interact with that HIV patient, so that disease will be spread to this person also. So that type of diseases are said as what? Communicable diseases. So degenerative diseases means if a single tissue is damaged, okay, when we are at an early stage, if a single tissue is damaged, as we grown up, that tissue will be damaged permanently. So that type of diseases are known as what? Degenerative diseases. And non-communicable diseases means they are long-lasting diseases like sugar, diabetes, okay, and what? Lung infections. So these type of diseases, what? They do not spread from one person to another person, but they are chronic, they are long-lasting. Okay, very good morning. Okay, these are what? They are chronic, that means they live for a long lasting time. They are long lasting, and if a single tissue is damaged, in a very long period, the whole tissue will be damaged and it may lead to a disease. That is degenerative type. And what is the best example for communicable diseases? Example, HIV. And next, degenerative diseases, what is the, what type of diseases are this? Means like tissue damages. And one more question is non-communicable diseases. So what is the example for this non-communicable diseases? Like diabetes, okay, like diabetes, lung cancer, Okay, so these are, they do not spread from one person to another person. Okay, this will be generated within the body itself. They will not spread from one person to another person. Okay, yes, even I am going to display you the explanation so that you will get lot of information. Okay students, from today I am going to be on live on Chandan Logics English YouTube channel on sharp 11, and at the evening session I will be available on Chandan Logics Telugu YouTube channel. Okay, in order to boost your preparation, we have done this initiation, so all of you utilize this opportunity. Yes, next. So as I told you, so malaria, this is a communicable disease. That means if a person affected with malaria, that disease will be spread to the another person also. Even HIV, even chickenpox. So these are said to be as what? Communicable diseases. Okay, like communicable diseases, how they are caused? They are caused by pathogens. So what do you mean by pathogens actually? It may be a bacteria, or it may be a virus, or it may be a fungus. Okay, if the infections, if a person was infected with these pathogens, then that pathogens will also be spread to another person also. Okay, so those are said to be as what? Communicable diseases. What is this degenerative diseases? As I told you, okay, so if a single tissue will damage at the initial stage, as the time progresses, what happens? The functioning of the particular organ will be stopped. So that type of diseases are known as what? Degenerative diseases. Like what are the example? Alzheimer's and Parkinson. Alzheimer's means what? So loss of memory. Okay, if a single tissue is damaged, as the time progresses, the functioning of that particular organ will be stopped. Okay, example of this degenerative diseases is what? Alzheimer's and Parkinson diseases. And non-communicable disease, as I told you, so what are the examples? It depends on our lifestyle. Okay, it depends on our lifestyle, like balanced diet. Okay, thus diseases do not spread from one person to another person. So what are the example? Diabetes, heart diseases, and cancer. Clear all of you? Yes. So next question I am going to display. So be active students, inform to your friends that biology most expected MCQ session has started in Chandan Logics English YouTube channel. Okay, next question. Night blindness is caused due to the deficiency of vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin E. Okay, so we have two types of vitamins actually. Okay, so what are those vitamins? Water soluble vitamins, fat soluble vitamins. As we all know, we have discussed many times. Okay, fat soluble vitamins are what? A, D, E, K, and water soluble vitamins are what? B and C. So at last, how many total number of vitamins we have? Okay, so as of now we have completely 13 vitamins. Okay, so beyond that 13, 8 vitamins are vitamin B complex. Okay, so if we have due to which vitamin deficiency we will suffer with this night blindness? Tell me students. Very good. Okay, due to the deficiency of vitamin A, okay, the person who is having the deficiency of vitamin A, he will undergo night blindness. So this night blindness, so what is the purpose of this? Actually, okay, the vitamin A, which is also known as what? Retinol. The vitamin A, which is also known as what? Retinol. So what does this do? It will produce a pigment known as what? Rhodopsin. Okay, this vitamin A, which is in our body, this produce a pigment known as what? Rhodopsin. So what is the function of this rhodopsin? These rhodopsin, okay, make our eyes to look at the night time. Okay, if it is useful for us to look at the night time. If this is not in our body, what happens? We cannot see in the night time. So due to this, we can say that due to the deficiency of vitamin A, we will suffer with night blindness. So this condition is also known as what? Xerophthalmia, as we discussed many times. This night blindness is, condition is also known as what? Xerophthalmia. In that condition, our eyes undergoes dry. Okay. So what is the scientific name of this vitamin A? Retinol. And vitamin B complex, we have many, like B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, B7, B9, finally B12. There are almost 8 B complex vitamins. And vitamin C, we know what is the scientific name of this? Ascorbic acid. Okay, and vitamin E is what? like what? Tocopherol. Okay, these are the scientific names of. So as I told Sai Ratipalli, this is completely English language. If you need in Telugu language, I can explain in Chandan Loik's Telugu channel. Okay, as I told you in the starting itself. Yes. What is the answer for this question, students? And the answer for this question is vitamin A. So one more thing, if a person is having vitamin C deficiency, then what type of diseases he will be affected with? Scurvy. Okay, and we have many vitamin Bs like B1, B3, okay, vitamin B3, niacin. If a person is having vitamin B1 deficiency, then he will suffer with what? Beriberi. Like vitamin B9 stands for what? Folic acid or folate. Vitamin B12, cyanocobalamin, and vitamin B6, pyridoxine. Okay, so vitamin B3, niacin. Okay, if a person is suffering with vitamin B3 niacin, he will suffer with pellagra. So these are some of the important MCQs which will be repeated more number of times in a particular topic. Okay. Night blindness, this situation is also known as what? Night blindness situation is also known as what? Nyctalopia. Okay, nyctalopia, or we can also known as that was xerophthalmia. Okay, so what happens? As I told you, this vitamin A is useful for the production of what? Rhodospin. Okay, this rhodospin is a pigment which allows us to see at the night time. Okay, so a deficiency of vitamin A can hinder the production of rhodospin. Clear all of you? Yes. Next. Yes. Next, which of the following diseases is an example of non-communicable diseases? Cancer, diabetes, hypertension, all of the above. So tell me, students, in the first MCQ itself I have explained what is communicable diseases, what is non-communicable diseases, what is degenerative diseases. So this is the question regarding non-communicable diseases. So tell me the perfect example of non-communicable diseases by seeing the options given in the display. So tell me, students. Yes. So please share this video to the students who are looking for complete English channel. Okay. Yes. And what is the answer? Very good, very good. As I told you already, non-communicable diseases means what, students? If the diseases, if a person affected with diseases, if that diseases will not spread from one person to another person, so that type of diseases are known as what? Non-communicable disease. As we all know, a cancer, diabetes and a BP like blood pressure, high blood pressure, low blood pressure. These are all depends upon our lifestyle. So, but this does not spread from one person to another person. Okay. So, what is the answer, students? Very good morning, Bhavana. And the answer for this question is all of the above. The cancer, diabetes, hypertension. So, these are all what? Chronic diseases. They will last for a long time. And these diseases depends on the lifestyle you maintain. But not it is a spread diseases. Okay. Very good. Non-communicable diseases are chronic diseases, okay, that are not contagious. Contagious means what? Which spread from one person to another person. And they develop over time due to a combination of genetic, psychological, environmental and behavioral factors. So that depends on our lifestyle. So it may be genetically, or it may be as we how we maintain our balanced diet. So depends on that we will suffer with this non-communicable diseases. Okay. Next question. The total number of essential vitamins required for the proper functioning of the human body is 12, 13, 15, 22. So we all know what are vitamins. Okay, CM Pang has coined vitamins. Okay. So what is the question? Question is that how many types of vitamins we have? We know the types of vitamins like water soluble vitamins, fat soluble vitamins. So the question is that how many types of vitamins we have in our daily life? So tell me, students, what is the answer for this question? Very good, very good. So in Telugu YouTube channel, the session will be at sharp 4 o'clock. Okay. So in Telugu YouTube channel, I am going to explain Indian history topic wise. So already topic 1 session has already been completed yesterday, and today I am going to discuss Indus Valley Civilization at sharp 4 o'clock in the Chandan Loik's Telugu YouTube channel, and even I am covering Chandan Loik's English YouTube channel daily at 11. Okay, I am going to conduct general science sessions. So topic wise sessions I am going to conduct. Please share this information to all your friends. Okay, and what is the answer for this question, students? Very good. Okay, so in total we have complete 13. Okay, 13 what vitamins, like vitamin A, D, E, K. So these are all what? Fat soluble, and vitamin B complex and C. And in these, especially in this vitamin B complex, we have almost 8. So 8 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8 plus 5, how many vitamins we have? 13. Okay, so answer for this question is 13. Remember, very, very important. Yes. C. Okay, vitamin C, ascorbic acid. Vitamin B complex comes under thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, biotin, pantothenic acid, folic acid, pyridoxine, pyridoxal, vitamin B12. These are all vitamin B complex vitamins. Okay, vitamin A, retinol, vitamin D, calciferol, vitamin E, tocopherol, vitamin K, phylloquinone. Okay, vitamin B complex, we have almost 8 elements. Next, vitamin C, ascorbic acid. So, sorry. Okay, you have to remember these scientific names for sure. Next. So after the completion of Indian history, so I will exchange, and in English channel I will go with Indian history, and in Telugu channel I will go with general science. Okay, so don't worry students, I will be available on both channels. Next, which of the following vitamins cannot be produced by our body? Vitamin K, vitamin A, vitamin C, all of the above. So as we all know, vitamins are the essential, they play essential role in our body. Okay, actually, can we produce the vitamins? Okay, the question is that which of the following vitamins cannot be produced by our body? And my question is that can we produce the vitamins? Okay, and tell me in the given options which vitamins are not produced by our body. Tell me students. Yes. Very good. Why? Because we cannot produce vitamins. We have to get the vitamins from the diet. Okay, that may be spinach, that may be wheat, meat, that may be eggs, that may be citrus fruits, and that may be from sunlight. Okay, we will get the vitamins from various sources, but we cannot produce vitamin by ourselves. Okay, so what is the answer for this question, students? Very good. Option 4, all of the above. Why? Because we cannot produce vitamins. The vitamins we get from various sources we consume. Some by consuming and some by receiving. Okay? Yes. Like vitamin A, as I told you already, if we are with deficiency of vitamin A, we will suffer with night blindness or loss of vision. Vitamin B1, beriberi. Vitamin C, scurvy. So what is this scurvy? Bleeding in gums. Next, vitamin D, rickets. Okay, so what do you mean by this rickets? Our bones become soft and even they undergo bent. Okay, next, calcium. As we all know, calcium plays an important role for our bone health as well as teeth. Next, iodine. If a person is suffering with the deficiency of iodine, so what type of diseases he will get? Like thyroid. Okay, he will suffer with thyroid. Next, iron. If a person is having iron deficiency, then that person will suffer with anemia. Next, okay, so these are all importance of these vitamins in our daily life. Okay, but these vitamins cannot be produced from our body. These should be taken from the various sources. Okay, next. Okay, a very good news for all of you. Okay, up to 60% offers are applicable on our Chandan Logics courses. So everybody utilize this opportunity. This is the very first time they are announcing these wonderful opportunities. Okay, so each and every students try to utilize this wonderful opportunity. Up to 60% offers on every course. Even you can get single course at just 399 rupees. Okay, 0 to hero course you can get it only for 899 for 1 month validity, 1499 for 3 months validity. This is a very good opportunity. So as of now we didn't get these type of offers. So this is the first time they are going to give you this type of offers. So each and every students utilize these types of offers. Christmas, New Year, complete RRB NTPC 2026 special batch course you can get it only for 1599 for 3 months validity. SSC GD complete special batch course is also available on Chandan Logics app. You can get it only for 1599 and the validity for this course is just 3 months. SSC exams, complete SSC exam related courses you can get it only for 1799 3 months validity. Railway exams, complete railway exams you can get it only for 1799 and the validity is 3 months. Okay, bank exams you can get complete bank related exam courses at 1799 and the validity is 3 months. APPSC, TGPSC, Police and SI Constable courses. So offers are also available on this particular course. You can get it this just for 1799 and the validity of this post is just 3 months. Okay. So each and every APPSC, TGPSC group 2 courses also there are offers. Okay. You can get it for very good price, just 1799 for 3 months validity. Okay. APPSC, TGPSC special batch courses are also on offers. Okay, so each and every course which are useful for you, you can grab this opportunity. Okay, and the validity of these courses, the offer validity will be from December 23rd to January 3. So everybody utilize this wonderful opportunity. UPSC CSAT course is also on offer, and single subject course you can get it only for 399 and the offer validity from December 23 to January 3. Okay. Next. Which of the following minerals controls growth and body weight? Iodine, calcium, phosphorus, all of the above. Okay. So due to the deficiency of the particular mineral, okay, so what happens to our body? It controls our growth and as well as it will it controls our body weight also. So which type of mineral is that? So already in Chandan Logics Telugu YouTube channel, current affairs session is going on. At sharp 9 o'clock we are conducting. So everybody you can join in sharp 9 o'clock for current affairs. Okay, Chandan Logics Telugu YouTube channel. And what is the answer for this question? Very good. No, that is not the correct answer, Vamshi. Which of the following minerals controls growth and body weight? Okay, as I told you many times, calcium is particularly helpful for our bone health as our teeth. And even phosphorus also helpful for our bone health and sometimes our body weight. Okay, so what is the answer for this question? That is not the correct answer, Vamshi, Shiva. And what is the answer for this question? Which of the following? Yes, very good. Okay, iodine. Due to the deficiency of iodine, okay, what happens to our body? Okay, the release of thyroxine hormone. The thyroid gland will not release the thyroxine gland, okay, hormone. Okay, if in our body, if the iodine is in deficient, so what happens? The thyroid gland will not release the thyroxine hormone. So that what happens to our body? Okay, our body may gain weight or our body may lose gain. There are two types of thyroids, hypothyroidism, hyperthyroidism. In some cases, if a person is suffering with thyroid, that person may gain weight, or in some cases, if a person is suffering with thyroid, that person may lose weight. Okay, there are two types, hyperthyroidism, hypothyroidism. Okay, so if a person is having iodine deficiency, his body and his growth and body will be not in control. Okay, yes. Next. Iodine is a key component of thyroid hormones which regulate the metabolism and play a crucial role in growth and development. Okay, so if the deficiency is more, so what happens? There forms a gland, there forms a swelling. That condition is known as what? Goiter. Okay, that is nothing but what? Hypothyroidism. As I told you, hypothyroidism, hyperthyroidism. These two are not good for our body. Okay, what they will do? They will control our metabolism, and as well as they will stabilize our body weight. Okay. Next. Dash helps in the regulation of blood volume and blood pressure. Iron, iodine, sodium, phosphorus. Okay, in the given minerals, in the given option, the mineral which controls our blood volume as well as our blood pressure. That means the particular mineral which is excess in our body. Okay, if it is excess in our body, what happens? It will controls our blood volume as well as it will controls our blood pressure, BP. And sometimes it may lead to hypertension also, that condition. Okay, so what is that mineral? Tell me, students. Yes. Everybody please like this session and please share this video to the friends who needs English channel. Who needs classes in English? Okay. Come on, students. What is the answer for this question? Yes. Which mineral helps in regulating blood volume and blood pressure in our body? Tell me. So, I will give you a hint. Okay. If a person is suffering with high BP, if a person is suffering with high BP, so our elders, what they will say? So, consume less salt. Okay. You take less salt as you are suffering with high BP. Okay. So, tell me. And the answer in this question is, you can find a component of salt in this, and that is the answer for this question. So, tell me, students. No. What is the answer for this question? And the answer for this question is sodium. As I told you, even I have given you a hint. If a person is suffering with high BP, okay, our elders will say, not only our elders, even doctors will suggest to take less salt. And we all know what is sodium chloride? It is a table salt. Sodium chloride is nothing but what? It is a table salt or brine solution. Okay. So, by that we can decide the answer for this question is what? Sodium. If the sodium is in excess in our body, so what happens? Water content will be very high. If the sodium is excess in our body, water content will be very high, and indirectly it will control our blood volume, as well as if it is more excess, sometimes it may lead to high BP also. Okay. So, what is the answer for this question, students? Sodium. Very good. And due to the deficiency of iron, what we will suffer with? Anemia. And due to the deficiency of iodine, as I told you in the early, so what we will suffer with? Thyroid or goiter. Okay. Next. Sodium plays a key role in regulating the amount of fluid in our body. Okay, consequently your blood fluid. Okay, the amount of fluid in our body is controlled by the sodium intake. Okay. Next, when you consume too much sodium, your body holds on to more water to maintain a balanced concentration of sodium. Got it? Okay, if we consume more sodium, so what happens? A lot of water will be stored in our body, which indirectly controls our blood volume. Clear? Next, as I told you already, due to the deficiency of iron, what happens to us? Okay, we will suffer with anemia. Okay. Next, due to the deficiency of iodine, what happens? Thyroid hormones will not be released from thyroid gland. Due to the deficiency of phosphorus, what happens? While important for bone health and cellular processes, what is the use of this phosphorus? As I told you already, this phosphorus is also useful for the bone health, and sometimes it is also helpful for cellular processes. Okay. So, not only calcium required for our bone health, but also phosphorus will be also in some content in our bone. Okay, so for a healthy bone, we need to consume calcium. So not only calcium, some content of phosphorus is also required for our bone health. Okay, next. Okay, done. Next question I am going to display. Which of the following are examples of macro minerals? Sodium, calcium, chloride, all of the above. So we will have macro minerals, micro minerals. Okay, so every mineral gives us some type of functions to our body, and some or the other way they will be helpful for our body. So in the question, so in the given options, what are considered as the micro minerals? So tell me students. Sure, Venki. Sure, upcoming days we will conduct in Telugu channel also. Don't worry. And what is the answer for this question? Yes. Which of the following are example of macro minerals? I am not getting your messages. Yes, okay, and the correct answer for this question is all of the above. Macro minerals means in some or the other way they will give some part of the energy or something to our body. Like sodium. So what is the function of this sodium? It will control the body volume and blood pressure. And even what is the iron? It is also a macro mineral. Okay, so due to the deficiency of iron, we will lead to anemia. And calcium, this calcium is helpful for our bone health as well as teeth health. Okay, so these are some of the functions of these macro minerals, and the given options are all considered as what? Macro minerals. Okay. So calcium, what is the use of this calcium? They are useful for our teeth and bones. Okay, calcium is useful for our teeth as well as bone health. Phosphorus, this is also considered as what? Macro mineral. So what is the purpose of this? This will be repair damaged cells and tissues. Okay, what is the function of the phosphorus? Phosphorus is a macro minerals. If you consume the phosphorus, what happens? If there is any cell damaged or what happens? This phosphorus will repair that damaged cell. Next, magnesium. What is the purpose of this magnesium? They will increase our muscle and nerve function. Okay, this magnesium is helpful for the functioning of our muscles and nerves. And sodium. Okay, as I told you just now, sodium helps us to control our blood volume as well as blood pressure. Next, potassium. This potassium will controls our muscle contractions and nerve signals. Next, chloride. What is this chloride? It will also control our blood pressure. This chloride, it is also helpful for controlling our blood pressure. Next, sulfur. It is helpful for key proteins and protects the cell from damage. Okay, so what is the use of this sulfur? It will protect our cells from damage. So these are some of the key macro minerals which we will use in our daily life. Okay, so macro minerals are essential minerals that the human body requires in relatively large quantities for proper functioning. Okay, so in order to if a body is to do proper work, we have to consume macro minerals, and these are the some of the macro minerals which we use daily in our life. Okay, next. Excessive intake of calcium in our diet results in, this is very important question. I think everybody will answer to this question. Okay, excessive intake of calcium in our diet results in stroke, diarrhea, constipation, kidney stones. So as I told you already, calcium, it is a macronutrient. If we consume the calcium, it is helpful for our bone health as well as our teeth health. But if we consume calcium in a excessive, so what happens? What it may lead to? So tell me students, I think everybody will answer to this question. Yes, very good. If we consume calcium excessively, so what happens in our kidneys? There generates a stones. Okay, very good. Kidney stones. This is not a stroke. So why we will get heart stroke? Due to the XX factor. okay, due to excess sugar in our bloodstream. And why we will get diarrhea? If we consume any infected food like poisonous food. Some of the reasons I am saying, like constipation, if we do not drink fluids properly, okay, if we take less fluids, so these are some of the reasons behind these conditions, okay. But if we consume excess calcium, which condition we will suffer with? We will suffer with kidney stones, okay. Yes. Kidney stones, high levels of calcium, particularly calcium oxalate, can accumulate in the kidneys and form stones. So particularly in the calcium, it is a macro mineral, and the compound present in the calcium oxalate. So what happens is, it will be accumulated in our kidneys and it will be generated as stones, okay. So what happens to us? If the kidney stones are formed in our kidneys, so we will suffer with a lot of pain, okay. And as of now, we can remove it easily, but we have to take the precautions. We should not consume excess calcium in order to prevent from these situations, okay. So as I told you already, constipation, if we do not consume lot of fluids, so it may lead to constipation. And stroke and diarrhea, okay. So why we will attack with stroke? Okay, it may be due to shock, sometimes it may be due to shock, and sometimes it may be due to excess fat in our blood as well as in our body, okay. Next, which of the following vitamins are called fat soluble vitamins? Vitamin B, vitamin E, vitamin C, vitamin B2. Yes students, come on, mention your answers in the comment section, and everybody please do share this video to your friends who are looking for the Chandan Loy's English YouTube channel classes. And what is the answer for this question, students? Yes. I am not getting your messages. Wait a minute. Yes. Okay, in the given options, which are considered as fat soluble vitamins? As I told you many times, we have two types of vitamins: fat soluble vitamins, water soluble vitamins. Fat soluble vitamins A, D, E, K. Water soluble vitamins vitamin B and vitamin C. So tell me the answer for this question, students. Very good. Okay, and the answer for this question is, which of the following vitamins are called fat soluble vitamins? Vitamin E. Why? Because vitamin B and C, these two are considered as what? Water soluble vitamins. And what is the scientific name of this vitamin E? Tocopherol. Okay. So vitamin E is also considered as what? Beauty vitamin. It plays a key role for our hair as well as skin health. Vitamin E. Okay. Yes. Next. Vitamins are broadly classified into fat soluble and water soluble vitamins. Okay. So vitamin A, E, D, K, these are fat soluble, and vitamin B and vitamin C are water soluble vitamins, as I discussed you many times. Okay. Next. Onions, broccoli, fresh fruits, milk, eggs and iodized salt are good sources of phosphorus, sodium, iodine, both B and C. So tell me the answer for this question, students. Okay, even we have one sentence. Okay, a onion can do more than a mother. Okay, so that is the one of the sentence which we will use in our daily life. And what is the answer for this question, students? Onion, broccoli, fresh fruits, milk, eggs and iodized salt are good sources of what? Phosphorus, sodium, iodine. So as I told already, phosphorus, okay, what is the function of this macro mineral? It is good for our bone health as well as it will repair the damaged cells. And iodine, okay, if the iodine is not proper in our body, so what happens? We will undergo thyroid conditions. And next is iodine, sodium. What is the function of this sodium? This sodium will control the excess fluid content as well as blood volume and as well as high blood pressure. Okay. So what is the answer for this question, students? No. And the answer for this question is both B and C. Okay. Sodium iodine. These sodium and iodine are rich in onions, broccoli, fresh fruits, milk, eggs and iodized salts. Okay. So even these particular things are also present in phosphorus, but not as much as this sodium and iodine. Clear all of you? So given options are all considered as macronucleus. So what are the rich sources of this sodium iodine means? Onions, broccoli, meat, eggs, dairy products and iodized salt. These are also present in like phosphorus are also present in these particular sources, but not as much as what? Sodium and iodine. Okay? Yes. Next. Like iodine rich foods are seafood, dairy products, iodized salt, eggs, iodine rich fruits, iodine fortified rich seaweed. Okay. So phosphorus. Well, some of the foods might contain phosphorus. They are not primarily known. Okay. Rich source compared to things like meat, eggs and nuts. Okay. Like what are the phosphorus rich foods means? Like nuts, meat and seeds. These are the phosphorus rich fruits. Next. Which of the following factors is not responsible for the denaturation of proteins? Heat, charge, pH change, organic solvents. Denaturation means, so do you all know students, the combination of 20 amino acids, okay, the combination of 20 amino acids, 20 standard amino acids give us an protein, okay. The 20 amino acids, standard 20 amino acid, they are bonded, they are linked each other with peptide bond, okay, peptide bonds to give us an protein, a single protein, okay. Denaturation means what? Disturbing the structure of protein, okay, disturbing the structure of protein. If we disturb the structure of protein, what happens? The function of that particular protein will not be executed, right? So what is the reason behind that? The denaturation of proteins will be happened due to which reason? So they are asking which is not responsible for the denaturation of proteins, they are asking. So you got my point? Actually protein, it is good for our health. They act as building blocks of our body, okay. They will repair our body, okay. They are helpful for growth of our body. Okay, and that single protein, it is composed of 20 standard amino acids and each amino acids are linked together with peptide bond. Okay, so what is happening here is denature of protein. Okay, for each protein there exists a particular structure. Okay, if the structure of a protein is disturbed, so we call that situation as what? Denatured protein. Okay, so these options are in the given option which is not a reason for denaturation of proteins. So tell me students. Yes, I am not getting your messages. I think you are stuck. What is the answer for this question? Yes, comment section has stuck. And the answer for this question is charge. Okay, if we heat a protein, it will be denatured, and that means the shape of that protein will be denatured. Or even if we change the pH value of the particular protein, it will be denatured. And even if we dissolve it in on organic solvents, it will be denatured. But if we charge that protein, it will not be denatured. Okay, so that is the answer for this question. Yes. Next. So, see, this is the native protein, okay, and this is a denatured protein. That means, if we disturb the structure of a particular protein, we call that protein as a denatured protein. If we heat the protein, it will be denatured. If we change the pH value of a particular protein, it will be denatured. If we dissolve it in any organic solvent, it will be denatured. But only if we charge the protein, there will not be any effective to that particular protein. Okay? Yes. Denaturization refers to the disruption of protein's secondary, tertiary and sometimes quaternary structure. Nothing but how it is looking and how it is looking. It is disturbing the structure of the protein. Okay? Yes. Next. Dash is not a classified form of conjugated proteins. Lipoproteins, glycoproteins, metalloproteins, complete proteins. So as I told you many times students, so 20 standard amino acids combined together. Okay, they are all a single unit. They are all combined together to form a single molecule called as what? Protein. Okay, if complete protein means it is not attached to any other. Complete protein means it is not attached to any other. If a protein is attached with a lipid, we say it as what? Lipoprotein. If a protein is attached with carbohydrates, we will say it as what? Glycoprotein. If a protein is attached with metal, we will say it as what? Metalloprotein. So the question is that dash is not classified form of a conjugate proteins. Conjugate means the protein is attached with some other thing, like it may be a lipid or it may be a carbohydrate or it may be a metal. So tell me students, so as I explained you already, so what is not the conjugate protein in the given options? No. Okay, I am saying you once again, if a protein is attached with some other thing, it may be a lipid, it may be a carbohydrate, it may be a metal, then we say it as what? Conjugate protein. If it is not tied up with any other thing, so we tell is that what? Very good, Saundarya. Okay, and the answer for this question is complete protein. You got my point? Okay, so lipoprotein, glycoprotein, metalloproteins. So these are all considered as conjugate proteins. Okay, why? Because conjugate protein means what? Something is attached to protein. Like lipoprotein means lipid is attached with the protein. Glycoprotein means carbohydrate is attached with the protein. Next, metalloproteins means metals are attached with proteins. Okay, very good. Next. Yeah, as I told you, so lipoproteins, lipids, glycoproteins are attached with carbohydrates, phosphoroproteins, phosphate groups, hemoproteins, flavoproteins, metalloproteins. So these are different types of proteins. Okay. Next. Which of the following vitamin is also known as ascorbic acid? Vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin E. Tell me students, this session is particularly I am stressing on vitamins, macronutrients, diseases, types of antibiotics, types of penicillins. Okay, so this session I am going to stress. So what is the answer for this question? Tell me students. Yes. The vitamin C is also known as what? Yes, very good. Ascorbic acid. Vitamin A, retinol, night blindness. Vitamin B, we have many, almost 8. Vitamin C, calciferol. So what type of diseases due to the deficiency of vitamin C? Sorry, ascorbic acid. Scurvy. What is this scurvy? Bleeding in our gums. Next, vitamin E. Okay, tocopherol. Which of the following proteins was first sequenced by Frederick Sanger? Myosin, insulin, myoglobin, hemoglobin. So this person, for the first time he has sequenced one protein. Like he had found the structure of the particular protein. So which protein is that? Tell me students. And even he has received Nobel Prize in biology for that particular sequencing of that particular protein in 1958. This Frederick Sanger, who has sequenced one the given options protein. So for that purpose he has received what? Nobel Prize for chemistry in 1958. Okay. So what is that particular protein? Tell me students. Very good Nagarani, very good. And the answer for this question is insulin. Okay, this Frederick Sanger, he has sequenced a particular protein called insulin. For this purpose, he has received Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 1958. Okay, very, very important. Like Frederick Sanger successfully determined the complete amino acid sequence of bovine insulin. As I told you already, 20 standard amino acids, they are linked each other with peptide bonds to give us a protein. So, in that situation, insulin sequences, the sequencing of amino acids in insulin was structured by whom? Sequenced by which person? This Frederick Sanger, and for this purpose he has received Nobel Prize in 1958. Okay? Yes. Next. Which of the following statements is true about proteins? Proteins are made up of amino acids. Proteins are essential for the development of skin, teeth and bones. Protein is the only nutrient that can build, repair and maintain body tissue. All of the above. So tell me students, this question is regarding proteins. So tell me, amino acids are the building blocks of protein. Just remember this. Okay? Amino acids are the building blocks of protein. Which of the following statement is true about proteins? Proteins are made up of amino acids. Proteins are essential for the development of skin, teeth and bones. Protein is the only nutrient that can build, repair and maintain body tissue. All of the above. Very good students. So, proteins play an important role in our daily life, to our body. Okay. The most protein we get from what? Meat, egg, milk. Okay. So, what is the answer for this question? All of the above. So, these proteins are made up of what? 20 amino acids. They are linked each other with the peptide bonds. So, these proteins will build up our body. They are helpful for our bone health, bone growth, teeth growth, and as well as they act as like building blocks, as well as they will repair to our tissues. Okay. So, all of the above is the answer for this question. Yes, very good. So, we get proteins from nuts like broccoli, dry fruits, oats, meat, cheese. These are these rich sources of proteins. As we all know, we are daily consuming it. Okay. Proteins are made up of amino acids. Yes, this is correct. Proteins are essential for the development of skin, teeth and bones. The overall growth development depends on proteins. Okay. Like protein is the only nutrient that can build, repair and maintain body tissues. Yes, all are the correct answer. Next. How many amino acids make up a protein? 10, 20, 30, 50. So, tell me the answer for this question students. Like I have shouted many times from the starting till now, how many amino acids build up a single protein? Tell me students. Yes, very good. Okay. And the answer for this question is 20. Okay. So, 20 standard amino acids gives us what? Single protein. So, they are linked each other. They are linked each other with the help of what? Peptide bonds. So, these are the 20 standard proteins. These complete proteins give us a single protein. So, histidine, lysine, arginine, aspartate, isoleucine, leucine, valine. These are the 20 amino acids. These are all combined to give us a single protein. Okay? Yes. These 20 amino acids can be combined in various sequences to create thousands of different proteins with unique structures and functions. They are the standard. These 20 amino acids are standard to give us a protein. Okay? Next. What is a bond between amino acids called? Ionic bond, acidic bond, peptide bond, hydrogen bond. So, hydrogen bond exists where? In water. Okay. Hydrogen bond exists where? In water. Due to the presence of hydrogen bonds, what the boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. Okay. We all know very well. And what is this ionic bond? the bond between metal and non-metal, we say it as what? Ionic bond. Okay. And what is the answer for this question? Very good. Peptide bond. Okay. So this is known as what? Peptide bond. Water has a hydrogen bond. Okay. So these are the peptide bond. A peptide bond is a specific type of bond that connects amino acid together to form proteins. As I told you, 20 standard amino acids combined together with a peptide bond to give us protein, and that bond is known as what? Peptide bond. And what is this ionic bond? Two oppositely charged ions. Okay, two oppositely charged ions, they will form a ionic bond. Like acidic bond means an acidic bond is not a recognized type. So as of now, we do not heard about this acidic bond till now. And what is this hydrogen bond? And especially we will find this hydrogen bond in our water. Okay, due to the presence of this hydrogen bond, what happens? The boiling point of the water will be 100 degrees centigrade. Okay, next. Which of the following diseases is caused by protein deficiency? Anemia, kwashiorkor, hypothyroidism, all of the above. Ion means a positively charged ion, negatively charged ion. We say it as what? Like Na plus Cl minus. Okay, when we undergo electrolysis process of a brine solution, okay, at the cathode we will get sodium, it is that is ion. Okay, so what is the answer for this question, students? Very good. Yes, a single molecule. Which of the following diseases is caused by protein deficiency? Kwashiorkor. So kwashiorkor, marasmus. Mostly this type of protein deficiency we will see in children. Okay, why? Because they will not consume all the nutrients properly. Okay, so these people, particularly the children will suffer with this kwashiorkor or marasmus. What is the difference? If a person is affected with kwashiorkor, his stomach will swell. And if a child is affected with marasmus, he will become very thin. Okay, these two conditions are due to the deficiency of what? Protein. Okay, so anemia, it is due to the deficiency of iron, and hypothyroidism, it is due to the deficiency of iodine. Okay, yes. So this is marasmus. Mostly this kwashiorkor and marasmus protein deficiency we will look in children's only. Kwashiorkor, it is disease marked by severe protein malnutrition, and the person, a child who is consuming the food, he is lacking severe protein deficiency. Then that disease is known as what? Kwashiorkor. Is a deficiency of all macronutrients like carbohydrates, fats and proteins. So the difference is that, so like if a person is suffering all nutrients deficiency, like carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, okay, if a person is suffering with all nutrients deficiency, then that condition is known as what? Marasmus. If a person is suffering with only protein deficiency, then that situation is known as what? Kwashiorkor. Know the difference. Okay, if all the nutrients are deficient, then that child undergoes marasmus situation. If only the protein is deficient, so that child will affect with kwashiorkor. Okay. Next. So fluid retention. This is nothing but what, students? Fluid retention. In penicillin chrysogenum, the maximum antibiotic production occurs during the second phase, third phase, first phase, in all three phases. Do you know, students? So penicillin, it is the vaccine of which type of disease? So tell me. Penicillin is the vaccine for what type of diseases? Mention it in the comment section. Okay. So these penicillin, do you know that? This penicillin was prepared from a fungi. This penicillin, it was prepared from a fungi. The fungus was fermented in a first phase, in a second phase, in a third phase. As the phases are going on, the power of that fungi, the power of that particular antibiotic will be lessened. So the question is that in which phase the power of penicillin will be high. Okay, penicillin is the antibiotic for which type of, tell me? Yes, yes, very good. Okay, so the answer for this question is second phase. The penicillin is fermented, the fungi, okay, I will even say the name of the fungi. The fungi, a particular fungi will be fermented in the first phase, in the second phase and even in the third phase. In the second phase, the power of that penicillin will be high when compared to other two phases. So as we enter into the third phase, the power will be declined. Okay, so the penicillin power will be high in which phase? Second phase. Yes. So what is the name of that fungus actually? Penicillin chrysogenum. This is the name of the fungus. Okay, and these penicillin acts as an antibiotic. So tell me the question, students. Actually it is a fungus, but it is used to kill the bacteria. Can an antibiotic used to treat virus like protozoa? So tell me the answer, mention it in the comment section. Can an antibiotic is used to kill virus like protozoa, microbes, except bacteria? Okay, mention your answer in the comment section. Okay, so we will prepare the penicillin from a fungi called Penicillin chrysogenum. Okay, an antibiotic, the process of antibiotic production in this organism involves distinct phases. As I told, it involves 3 phases. For the getting the penicillin from a Penicillin chrysogenum, it requires 3 phases, and the exact powerful penicillin we get it from second phase. Okay. And the peak of penicillin production typically occurs during the second phase, as I told you just now. Okay, the third phase, where penicillin production continues in the third phase, it's not at the maximum level. If it is produced at the third phase, it is not up to the maximum level. The penicillin which is produced at the second phase, it is only the actual powerful and the maximum level penicillin. Okay, next. Antibiotics are used to treat infections by bacteria, virus, all the microorganisms, none of the above. So tell me the answer for this question, students. As I told you already, can an antibiotic is used to kill the virus or any microorganism? Nobody is answering to my question. Come on, students. Yes. Those who are on the live session, please all of you mention your answers in the comment section, and do share this video to all your friends and relatives who are searching for English channels for their particular competitive exams. Okay? Yes. Very good. And the answer for this question is antibiotics are used to treat infections of only bacteria. That's what I am asking. They are not used to kill virus or protozoa or fungi or anything. These antibiotics are used to kill only bacteria. This is what you have to remember. Okay. So if a person is suffering with like COVID-19, if we consume antibiotic, there will be no effect. Why? Because these antibiotics is used only to kill the bacteria. Okay. Yes. And the answer is option 2. Antibiotics are used to treat infection caused by bacteria itself. There will not be any effect if we consume viral infections. For if you are suffering with any viral infections, if we consume antibiotic, there will not be any effective. Why? Because antibiotics are used to treat only bacterial infections. Clear all of you? Stressing and again. Remember this thing. Next. Which of the following fermentation process is used in the production of penicillin? Aerobic fermentation followed by anaerobic fermentation, anaerobic fermentation, aerobic fermentation, anaerobic fermentation followed by aerobic fermentation. As I told you, if we want a penicillin to be obtained from particular fungus, so there will be 3 phases. In the particular phase, so what happens? The fungus is fermented. Okay. How the fungus is being fermented? through anaerobic fermentation or through aerobic fermentation. Aerobic means in the presence of oxygen. Anaerobic means in the absence of oxygen. How the particular penicillin chrysogenum is fermented? With anaerobic or with aerobic? Tell me students. Very good. Aerobic fermentation. Okay. The fungus from which we need to obtain the penicillin, it should be continuously aerated. That means the air should be strike to that fermented fungus all the time, so that we will get a good quality penicillin in the second phase. Okay. Next. Penicillin is produced by the fungus Penicillium chrysogenum through a process that requires oxygen, making it aerobic fermentation. That means continuous passage of oxygen is required for a particular fungus to get what penicillin. Okay. Next. After the fermentation process, penicillin is recovered as penicillin, sodium penicillin, calcium penicillin, potassium penicillin. So, in order to get penicillin from a particular fungus, so initially after fermentation, okay, it needs a different types of phases. After fermentation, that means that penicillin chrysogenum is completely fermented. How can we obtain that fermented penicillin as? Very good morning, very good afternoon. This is afternoon. And do share this video to your friends and relatives who needs classes in English language. Okay. And what is the answer for this question, students? So even if a people are from Telugu medium, they can even see the questions and try to answer to the questions which I am displaying on the board, so that it will be very helpful for your upcoming examination. So these questions are very, very important questions. And what is the answer, students? And the answer for this question is potassium penicillin. Okay, this penicillin chrysogenum, which is a fungus. Okay, in order to abstract the penicillin from that fungus, what we have to do? We have to do fermentation to that particular fungus. Okay, after fermentation, that penicillin is obtained in the form of potassium penicillin. Very, very important. Okay. Yes. Next. Okay. Penicillin is produced through fermentation by certain fungi like penicillin chrysogenum. Okay. So what is that? How it is obtained? It is obtained as what? Potassium. Like it is obtained as potassium penicillin in a crystallized as a salt, in a purified and a crystallized manner. Okay. In order to get antibiotic, in order to get a penicillin antibiotic, we have to use a fungus which is named as penicillin chrysogenum. So what we have to do? That fungus should be fermented. After the complete fermentation, how we will get that antibiotic means in the form of potassium penicillin. How it will appear? It will appear as a crystalline and purified salt type. Okay? Yes. Next, which of the following species is used for producing streptomycin? Streptomycin ramosus, streptomycin griseus, streptomycin aerophaciens, streptomycin griseoflavus. So this is also antibiotic, students. Okay, streptomycin, it is a type of antibiotic. From where we will get this type of streptomycin? From where we will extract this? So actually, as I told you, penicillin is also an antibiotic. We will extract this from a fungus called penicillin chrysogenum. In the similar way, the streptomycin is extracted from which type of thing? Cheppandamma. Yes, and the answer for this question is S, streptomycin griseus. Okay, streptomycin is produced by the bacterium Streptomyces griseus. Okay, so this is also an antibiotic, students. This streptomycin, this we will get from a bacterium called what? Streptomycin. Streptomycin griseus, this is a bacteria. Okay, the thing which we are affecting with, actually pathogens are responsible for our gut health. So the antibiotic which we are using for that gut health or for microorganisms, we are getting that antibiotics from that persons only. Okay, like how a diamond can be cut with the help of diamond, in the same way the antibiotic we are preparing for from the where the reason is we are preparing that only. Okay. Next, the high yield of chlortetracycline requires no aeration, controlled aeration, continuous aeration, aeration which does not affect the yield. So what all I am discussing now, they are questions from antibiotics. So in general life we will use many antibiotics. So recently for the cancer and lung disease infection, a antibiotic named nafithromycin has come. Okay, in the same way we have to know each and every antibiotic and from where we are extracting those things. Okay, we have to get a particular knowledge regarding that. And what is the answer for this question, students? Yes, okay, continuous aeration. This chlortetracycline, the chlortetracycline, it is also one type of antibiotic. In order to get this chlortetracycline, a continuous aeration process is required. Okay. Chlorotetracycline is produced by, this is also produced by bacteria. So the thing is that antibiotics are extracted from the microorganisms only. Even what the reason is that we are affecting with the microorganism and the solution for that microorganisms or we are also extracting from that microorganisms only. This chlortetracycline, it is a antibiotic. We are extracting this antibiotic from a bacteria. Okay, how we are extracting it? By continuous aeration. That means continuous supply of oxygen. Okay. Next, what is meant by antibiotic resistance? It means our body has become resistant to the antibiotic. It means the bacteria have developed antibiotic resistance, both A and B, none of the above. What is meant by antibiotic resistance? So tell me the answer for this question, students. So why all are not answering to the question? I think you all know very well about these questions. That's why you are not mentioning your answer in the comment section, or you may not have knowledge in the particular session. Yes. Yeah, that's what I am saying, Usha. Okay. So these questions are picked from the very difficult level papers like SSC, GD, RRB, Group D. Okay, the papers which are at a difficult level, from that papers I have picked this question. Okay, so get knowledge from this type of questions also. And what is the answer, students? It means the bacteria have developed antibiotic resistance. So as I told just now, the bacteria which is the reason for our diseases, even it is preparing the antibiotic. That means the bacteria which is the reason for our health, it is also having the capacity to resist that disease. Okay, so that is the answer for this question. It means the bacteria have developed the antibiotic resistance also. Next, antibiotic resistance means the ability of bacteria to withstand the effects of an antibiotic. That means the bacteria have the capacity to overcome that particular antibiotic. Okay. Next, which of the following seeds are used for the inoculum preparation for the fermentation medium for penicillin? Rice seeds, corn seeds, wheat seeds, barley seeds. So do you get what I asked? So actually, so in order to prepare a idli batter, so night we have to mix it, we have to mix up it mixer, and we have to keep it aside for the fermentation process. In the similar way, in order to get penicillin antibiotic, we have to ferment penicillin chrysozinum. It is a fungus. So for the fermentation of the process, inoculum, okay, inoculum, it is a medium. It is a medium for the fermentation process. Okay, and that inoculum is prepared from which seeds? Okay, done. Parshuram. Okay. Do you get what I asked? Okay. So, a penicillin to be abstracted. We need a penicillin to be obtained from the particular fungus. So, what we have to do? We have to ferment that particular fungus. But they requires a medium, right? For the fermentation of the particular fungus, they requires a medium. And that medium is known as what? Inoculum. And that inoculum is prepared from which types of seeds? Barley seeds. Okay, done. Okay. These are barley seeds and we have discussed in the yesterday's session only. So, barley seeds, for the first time Mehergarh region have cultivated this barley seeds only. Barley seeds and wheats are the first grains which we know to our human. Okay. Penicillin is produced by a fungus called Penicillium chrysogenum and barley seeds are often used as a substrate to grow this fungus. So, in order to grow this fungus, what we will use as a substrate? This barley seeds inoculum as a medium. Okay. Next. Which of the following species is used for producing tetracycline? S. venizolae, S. gracius, streptomycin aerophaciens, streptomycin griseofavins. So, this is also an antibiotic. Okay. This is also an antibiotic which is prepared from bacteria. So, what is the answer for this question, students? Yes, comment section has been disabled and the answer for this question is option 3. Okay. So, streptomycin, it is also a bacteria species. From these bacteria, we will get through a continuous aeration, we will get it tetramycin. So, this is also an antibiotic. Which of the following antibiotics are most likely responsible for hypotension, itching and other effects? So, these 4 all are what? They are all antibiotics. Okay, these 4 are what? Antibiotics. And as I told you already, antibiotics are used to treat bacterial infection. But in this given above, in the above given antibiotics, so one antibiotic, it will cause itching, hypotension and so what is the name of that? Tell me. Okay, so comments are disabled. Yeah, and the answer for this question is vancomycin. Okay, if we consume vancomycin, so what are the side effects of this antibiotic? So, it is also an antibiotic, it is also taken from a different bacteria species, but if we consume this to kill our bacteria present in our body, so what are the side effects? Means hypotension, low BP. So, actually the normal blood pressure should be 120/80, right? So, if we consume this vancomycin, it will affect our blood pressure like low blood pressure, hypotension and even we will feel itching sense. Okay. Next, this is vancomycin which is not, which causes many side effects like hypotension and itching, hypotension. Okay. Next, which of the following statement is true about proteins? Proteins are polymers of glucose, proteins are polymers of amino acids, proteins are polymers of peptide bonds, proteins are polymers of disulfide bridges. As I told you many times, 20 amino acids with the help of the peptide bonds give up a single protein. Okay. By this we can say that what is a polymer actually? So, multiple units. So, multiple units make up a single molecule and that is called as what? Polymer. By this we can say that proteins are polymers of proteins, amino acids. Okay. A multiple amino acids are combined with the peptide bond to give us proteins. Okay. For this we can say that proteins are polymers of amino acids. Amino acids are the building blocks of proteins. Okay. What is a polymer? Multiple small units combined to give a molecule, bigger molecule, we say it as what? Polymer. Okay. Polymer is a large molecule made up of many smaller repeating units. So, as I told you, proteins are made up of 20 different types of amino acids with the help of peptide bonds. So, any course you can get it only for $3.99. Okay, Christmas offers are going on. So, everybody utilize this particular courses offers. Zero to Hero course is available only for 899 for 1 month, 1499 for 3 months validity. Up to 60% offers are going on. So students, this is a very good opportunity for each and every students. So utilize these particular courses, okay, to boost your preparation. They will help you a lot. Christmas New Year offers complete RRB NTPC complete course. You can get it only for 1599 with 3 months validity. SSC GD complete course is also available on our Chandan Logics app with a very good offer. You can get it only for 1599 for 3 months. SSC exams complete course is also available with on offer. Railway exam is also available. Up to 60% offers are all going on. So validity is December 23 to January 3rd. Bank, SSC and RRB combo courses are also available on our Chandan Logics app. APPSC, TGPSC, SA Constable courses are also available. APPSC, TGPSC Group 2 courses are also available. APPSC, TGPSC Special Batch courses are also available on offer. UPSC CSAT Complete courses also available on offer. Single subject courses are also available on offer. So previously we used to offer this at $499, and now for the first time we are offering at a very less price. You can get single subject courses only at $399. Okay, very good students. So from today, we are going to conduct live sessions in 3 channels: Chandan Logics English, Chandan Logics Telugu and Chandan Logics main channel. So each and every student subscribe to those 3 channels, so that if any time you have a live session, you will get notification. Okay, that's all for today. Let's meet in the evening session. Bye students. In the evening session, I am going to meet you in Chandan Logics Telugu YouTube channel with Indian history, Indus Valley civilization topic MCQs. Okay students, stay tuned. Bye, take care.